Hello everybody and good evening. My name is Sor Darkshield and welcome back to Let's Play Octopath Traveler. The story so far. And so Hannet set forth in search for his Santa, her master, and closest thing to a father she had vanished while pursuing a playful fiend, Red Eye. The huntress had vowed to find him and bring him home. The direwolf Hagen, Santa's faithful companion, had returned to their village, but alone. It was enough to make Hannet's fear the worse. In the first and only letter he wrote to her before disappearing, Santa had mentioned the town of Stone God, and so Hannet followed her master to the highlands. But to what avail?
Well,
Most likely. Let's give it a look. Treasure chest.
Welcome.
greetings.
All right.
So then,
Huh? Guess her place is gonna be where we're going next.
so then, yes.
Ah. Indeed.
Oh,
Something wrong, boy? Lead the way, boy.
damn. This bodeth ill.
Something tells me that once you listen to his lectures, Hannet, you're not gonna understand a word he's saying. Despite being a very smart girl.
Hoy! At your service.
How are you?
It is an honor.
Nay.
Right. Not so.
Oh.
Oh ho! So then... Understood.
So, to make that guy leave her alone, we're gonna have to sick our snow leopard on him. Smart girl. I have a feeling both Hannet and Primrose would get along really well. Alright, Linda. Sick 'em, girl.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. Letting the hunt beginneth.
Well, that was lucky that her attack had to be spear-based, which is his weakness.
Against me. Letting my arrow fly and true. Letting the hunt beginneth.
Most of the time it's very random for what type of attack that snow leopard will do.
Letting my
Either
arrow
sword,
fly
axe, or spear.
Holding back nothing. What next?
Do I have a salamander? I do. Good. But I think I'll stick to the snow leopard for this,
Letting
since
the
I can
hunt
use her for an infinite amount of use.
Listest me. Coming, if thou darest.
Shame that you can't have her using her weapons against them as an option.
Hunt begin.
Just use the beasts that she has at her disposal.
Coming, if thou darest.
Eh, well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
I will not be the letting my arrow fly and true.
Is he almost dead?
Coming, if thou darest. I will not be the. What next? Coming, if thou darest. Coming, if thou darest. Yeah, coming. I will not be thy prey.
How much HP do you have, dude?
I will not be thy coming, if thou darest.
I'm getting tired of this.
I will not be the letting the hunt beginning. Letting the holding back.
This is getting ridiculous.
I honor thee, my quarry.
At some point, I'm gonna have to catch myself another salamander.
Ho!
Hagen?
Greetings.
Oh?
Greetings.
Aye.
So then...
Tis true.
The truth is...
What? Huh.
Forgive me.
Thank you. Huh.
Perchance.
'Tis true.
3 months?
Understood.
Well, the closest thing she had to a father.
So,
Oh? Well, well.
Oh, we will. We know what we're doing.
yes.
Oh?
Ugh.
Okay then. Okay. Now that all of these three have their banters out of the way, time to get our next three. And unfortunately for me, the enemies in this area are pretty much the types that would pretty much start to do hard hits, so I gotta watch myself for this area. Her recommended level for this chapter of Hannet is 27. Yeah, all of us are way over that level, so hopefully we should be good. Hannet might be lacking in attack and defense, but hopefully we're still good.
So then,
Listen, my girl. Hunting isn't about sticking arrows into a monster's hide. Sometimes the land setteneth itself against thee, and nature herself, fickle old sow that she is. But anyways, remembering to stoppen and take us in the air. Look us around thee. Even if nature is thy foe, it does not mean thou mustest fightest her.
Just so. This bodeth ill.
We turn back, but instead... Oh. Looks like we found a way. Some reason we can provoke trees? Okay. I have a bad feeling about this, but let's get on with it. Oh, it was a monster.
Come in then, if this beest thy will. Come in, if thou darest.
Oh my god. Some reason it makes me think the Lorax just took his revenge on those that have been cutting down trees over the years. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the corpses on its roots would be the Onceler.
Let the hunt begin.
Oh, now you're doing attack and sword formation. And I better heal.
This will help. Let my arrow fly and true. Let the hunt begin.
Really hope the Salamander will be a big help for this fight. Because I want to kill this thing very quickly.
Holding back nothing.
Even if he does attacks 2 at a time.
Let my arrow fly and true. Letting the hunt begin.
And if I had to guess what he just did there, I think he was trying to change his weakness. Which unfortunately didn't do well because our snow leopard companion is still attacking with sword-based attacks, I guess. Don't know how that works, but okay.
Coming. Coming.
Oh man, that was lucky.
The hunt.
But that's it for a Salamander companion.
Well, I'll be damned.
what can you do, I guess? Well, I think it's time that we switch out Therian now. And also save, because I don't want to fight that tree again. I'll meet you right back here. Okay, we're back. And this time I got Ophelia with me. I'm hoping to get everybody as close as I can before the boss battle with their banters out of the way, because I feel like I'm gonna need Cyrus with us for this next boss battle. But I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to pull that off, so, best go with what I got, I guess. For some reason I feel like Apothecary might as well be a good idea to have with her. Do that. This. And that's it for now, I guess. Onwards we go, then. Into the belly of the beast. Best of luck for you, team. We're gonna need it.
I see. What the devil is that? Lord of the Forest. Come in, if this beest thy will.
Oh my
will
god,
not
it
be
looks like a
defeated.
messed up made a wood version of the forest spirit from Spirited Away. Anyway, in all seriousness, strategy plan for the boss battle called Lord of the Forest. One thing I know for certain, since he looks like he's made of wood, his weakness is going to be, most definitely going to be fire. And good thing we have a scholar on our team, because for what I know, Firestorm is going to be a great big help for this fight.
Flames, burn this away!
And for what I hear for this fight, there are
I am ready.
3 rounds for this boss battle, and for each stage, he changes his weaknesses around. So they're all going to be different weaponry of weaknesses, but the fire is most likely going to stay.
Level slash.
Unfortunately, I only know very little of this one other than his fire weakness, so we're pretty much going in blind on this battle.
What next? A torrent of arrows!
I am ready.
And for the moment, for stage 1, I gotta figure out what his true companions are for weaknesses.
Well then,
Other than fire, of course.
Come in, if thou darest.
Duh. Axes, of course.
Shall be mine.
Now then.
Victory shall be mine.
Kinda curious.
Watch my blade dance.
I am ready.
Are you guys weak to dark magic?
Knighthood, bring your shade.
No?
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay then.
I'll do my best.
How about light? Well, the boss is.
I am ready.
Stick to sword, Primrose.
Now then.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll do my best. Flames, burn this away!
Letting the hunt begin.
I am ready.
The battle is truly joy.
Sorry, can't have him doing his special. Not on my watch.
Here I go!
I am ready.
Watch me now!
The battle is truly joy. Use this.
boss's tree companion is almost done. Well, one of them anyway.
Holding back nothing.
Damn!
Ophelia, I have a feeling I'm gonna need you to do a healing magic for this round.
I am ready.
Yeah, definitely do healing for this round.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I am ready.
The battle is truly joined.
Come in, if thou darest.
I am ready.
What next?
Okay, that takes care of one of his minions.
Well then,
Let's see if it takes care of the other one. Good.
My blade is unbending!
I am ready.
watch me now. My turn. Prepare yourself. Oh, sacred light.
Letting my arrow. Here come.
He's almost dead. But I feel like I am gonna let him recover by letting Ophelia recover her magic. And changes his weakness.
I am ready.
He's on the stage 2 setting. How about that? Change weapons.
My turn now. Bring about the miracle of healing.
Letting my arrow fly and true. First, curing the symptoms.
I'll do my best. Flames, burn this away.
Damn!
I am ready.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I shall attend unto thee.
Hopefully we can finish him off in this turn.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
The moonlight glows.
Victory shot! My blade is unbending! Watch my blade dance!
Letting the whole come.
Here we go. Third and last stage.
I am ready.
The battle is truly joined.
This will help.
Oh goody, he silenced him. I wasn't gonna use magic much with him anyway. And I can't do much magic with her anyway either. This is gonna be a problem. Maybe.
I'll do my best. There! I'll not be defeated. Ha!
Shield is down, attack averted.
I am ready.
Watch me now! Cross strike!
Well done, Primrose.
The show is over.
We did it and nobody died. Awesome.
A formidable beast. But this was not the red eye that Master sought.
Nope.
Which meaneth our true quarry lieth deeper within the forest. Master! But frozen, petrified in stone. What unholy thing happened here?
Oh dear, he's got turned to stone. That's not good.
Another of Master's arrows. Did this fate befall him even as he drew his bow? There is a note tied to the shaft.
That's convenient.
To whomever readest this. Like as not, thou foundest this next to a stone figure. That's me, the hunter, Xanta, in the flesh, so to speak. I was commissioned by the Knights Ardent to hunt on the beast they call an Red Eye. A beast that hath left me in this unfortunate state. Among Red Eye's formidable powers is the ability to petrify. Already my feet hath turned to solid rock. I have but a short time to pen this message before the curse overtaketh me completely. In a village called Still Snow, there is a seer by the name of Susanna. Surely she shall knoweth what to done about this petrification. It is a faint hope, but the only one that remaineth to me. This beast cannot be allowed to run amok. It is far too dangerous, too savage. Pray helpeth me, not for my sake, but for the innocents who dieth if this creature is not put down.
Master.
And Hannet, if thou art reading this, pray forgive us this old man for not keeping that promise.
The old fool. Even as he was turning to stone. So thou wilt stay in and watchest over him. That is good. I will seek out this seer Susanna, and pray she knoweth a way to break in the curse.
Let's hope that she does know.
Fearest not, master. We will save you. Of this I swear. I should first return to Natalia and tell her what we have found.
Switch around my party members one more time, and then we'll finish up this chapter. Wrap it up.
It's good to see you.
Greetings.
What? Oh? 'Tis true. Hmm?
Truly?
Oh? Hmm?
Indeed.
But
It's like this.
I see.
And so she did.
God's a mercy for a hunter of Xanta's skill to succumb.
I would hear all thou knowest about this red-eye.
I fear I know very little. Nothing even. The Knights Ardent simply bid me hire Xanta. They told me nothing more. But it is clear they must have known the danger.
Of course they did.
Then why send one man to face the monster alone?
He's extendable.
Not any man.
So great was the peril, they could turn to no one else. On the hunt, no one could match his speed, his guile. If they had sent a regiment with him, he would have squandered his strength just to keep them alive, or so they said.
It is true. Our village wanteth not for skilled hunters, but even the best of them would only get in his way. The knight's judgment was correct.
But even so,
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, yes. It is the same for me. By sending one man alone, we declared to the world our own weakness. Now it falls to me to hunt Red-Eye in Xanta's stead. Hannet, you have another duty. You must go and find the seer.
Yes, it was Master's last command before the curse overtook him. I will find the means to free him of it. I must.
Xanta's lucky to have such capable friends.
My skill in the hunt is hardly the measure of his, but he needs me, and I will do what I can. Countless times Xanta has lent me his strength and courage. Now it is time to give of mine. I shall send word if I learn more of this Red-Eye.
Thank thee. Fearing not, we will save him, Master.
Nice of you to say, Ophelia. Nice to see their friendship getting along. Now, what's gonna trigger for, Elfin? Is it gonna be just when we're leaving? Just like certain others?
Hannet, wait!
Natalia?
I'm so glad I caught you. Here, this is for your journey.
There was no need for thee to...
It's a trifle, compared to what you and Eliza are doing. Zonta was a good friend to me, after my husband passed away and all. Now I can't go fighting no monsters like you two.
Yes, but...
So the least I can do is help you on your journey. Let me do that much at least.
Of course. Thank thee for the gift.
And, one more thing. Promise me you won't do anything foolish now, will ya? Even for Zonta's sake.
I will be cautious. After all, I'll be of no use to Master if I get myself killed.
Exactly. Good luck to you, Hannet.
Thank thee. I promise that I will return, and Master with me.
And thus Hannet leaves Dawnguard behind her. Her new quest to save Zatan from his petrified fate. She must find the seer Susanna and Dainton Zatanna's last message. Zanta's last message. Though it be a glimmer, but a glimmer, it is hope nonetheless. And so she sets south for the Frostlands and the village of Still Snow. It would seem that her journey has only just begun. Thank you for that.
Howdy.
You're such a good man, Elfin. I know the feelings sometimes, Hannet. And thus, this brings us to the end of today's episode of Let's Play Octopath Traveler. Next time, when we come back, we will be doing the final of the Chapter 2 quests, Tressa, back in Query Quest. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you want, ring the bell to be notified of our next videos coming out. And until then, this is Sora Darkchild, signing off. Have a good night, folks.